matter between the United States and the United Kingdom, and more importantly, the President and King Charles, could prove really embarrassing. As ever, though, let me explain. Hi, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you today. And as ever, lovely to have your company. I know I often say this, but genuinely thank you for supporting all the videos that we put up. And in particular, the one about the late Lee Rigby, the British soldier whose life was horrifically taken. You know, I just wanted to highlight that to a bigger audience around the world, because obviously we all have our veterans that we should remember and, of course, respect and things like that. But over here, it seems like they just wiped him away, which I find particularly upsetting for his family and his son. But you know, you can do what you can do and hopefully highlight that and make sure that still everybody remembers this brave and much missed young man whose life was tragically, it's so cruel what they did, just taken away. But, you know, as I say, life has to go on. God bless Lee Rigby. Back as ever to your breaking royal story of the day. Now, the interesting bit about this is, of course, with Prince Harry. He famously detailed, in great detail, in fact, his drug use in his international best-selling book, Spare. In fact, you know, he went on record and talked about it in interviews. Ridiculous when you think, because it's the sort of thing that one might do from a petulant pop star teenager trying to sell a book to a very young audience as if they're a rockabilly bad boy, you know, that sort of thing. But as I said at the time, everything that you put down in a book can literally come back and literally grab you by the throat, quite frankly, because it's there in black and white. Now, the bigger problem is now, as we've seen unfolding, Harry's visa row. You see, the problem with the visa row is this. They want to see exactly what Prince Harry put down on his visa application moving forward. We all know that. Now that seemingly has been blocked. But what's more important about this particular story is this. You know, a lot of people are suggesting that this has been, shall we say, stopped via the White House, President Biden, Jill Biden. They both want another term in office. Well, that's their prerogative. What's interesting also to note here is that Jill recently let it be known that she'd read Spare, Prince Harry's book, and we do know that they have a very close relationship. So that makes it tricky also. On top of all of that, of course, President Biden did not make an appearance over here for the coronation and sent his wife, the First Lady, as well. That didn't go down too well. But now over here, what people are speculating is this, quite frankly, and I would imagine lots of people in the United States. Why can it not be revealed? Why is it one rule for one and one for another? This is truly playing out as bad publicity. You know, this is the problem with Prince Harry. He's hauling negative PR onto senior members of the British monarchy. This is nothing to do with King Charles. He can't force a president to do that. He would know, of course, naturally some elements of his son and the problem that he's encountered with drugs. But the bottom line now moving forward is, if they don't expose it and put it in the public domain, this makes it incredibly difficult, not really just for other people who applications could be rejected, but many people are also now suggesting, is this simply, well, votes for Harry? You know, if Harry, which literally he couldn't vote, but certainly his wife, Meghan Markle, could. And let's not forget, they already made a controversial video around the last time of urging young people to vote. This time around, with maybe a favour in their pocket, how much more will Harry and Meghan do to make sure they stay politically favoured? As ever, it's a developing story, and truly, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.